Good morning, everybody.
Good morning from the Smoky Mountains. We're pretty excited to be here. We're hoping to see some beautiful sights and lots of wildlife. We were here back in 2020 during some of our very first travel videos on our channel, and we're excited to be here again and to take you along with us. We're still traveling with our friends Bill and Christina from Every State Park and Goodnight Trail. We drove last night from Nashville. It was a little bit eventful. First off, we got to see a really pretty rainbow as we were driving. Then as the night progressed, we had a big tractor trailer that seemed to be all over the road. We think he was distracted with his cell phone, but that was a little precarious. And then we had a coyote that ran out in front of Bill and Christina's van. It looked like a close call. Anyway, we made it safe and sound to Cracker Barrel last night, and now we're heading into Cades Cove. We're going to drive the loop, and there should be a lot of wildlife here, we're really hoping.
And to make matters worse, I think that I'm getting sick. So I probably sound a little funny, or funnier than usual anyway. What you gonna do? Still gonna try to make the best of it.
So the nice thing with our itinerary today, with Steve not feeling so good, is that since we're doing the loop, we won't have to do as much walking. We can be in the van and relax a little bit more, and hopefully he can fight this off a little bit. And hopefully I won't get it too, since we're in this small space and we often share our water bottles. It's not looking so good probably, but we'll see. So I offered to do this, and Steve's not feeling good, but he's gonna do it. He's gonna clean off the window. He can probably reach a little better. He's cleaning off the window so I can film without junk on the windshield. Isn't he the best? It is so pretty here right now, you guys. There are flowers that are starting to bloom. Everything's starting to get green. We've been driving along a beautiful creek. It's awesome. Case in point, there's some really pretty flowers out here. I'm gonna go check them out. So here are our friends this morning. Christina found some flowers already.
They're so pretty.
Oh, it smells good.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. Look at all these flowers. Pretty, pretty flowers. We saw the ground covered with them along the side of the road as we were driving in. So when we made that quick stop, I was just talking to Christina, and she said that they were here before and saw a lot of bears already in this part. We're not even on the loop yet. And she said to look up in the trees because they saw some in the trees. I think we just saw one. Yeah, we saw one when we were here before. It was right alongside the van on the side of the road. It was pretty fun. I was basically climbing on top of Steve as he was getting video and I was trying to get pictures. So hopefully we'll see some bears today. It really is beautiful right now. What a great drive. Entering Cades Cove.
All right, before we hit the loop, we're just gonna make a quick pit stop and fill up on some water. So much fun to play in the water, Bill.
What are you doing?
What?
It's a gusher.
That's the antifreeze.
That's the way to do it.
You gotta pull that down.
All right, Bill, show us how it's done.
Quick connect.
Good job, Bill. those mountains in the background. On the lookout for bears. So far, we've seen a lot of crows. We can check that off our list. No bears yet. Have you been calling the bears? You need to call bears.
I can't, I'm all stuffed up.
Where's your banana? Maybe make a phone call to the bears.
Like we have run into yet another traffic jam. Audra's going on a solo mission to figure out what's going down. Very cool. I don't know if you can see, but in the distance there's a couple bears.
That's fun. It's a mama and her babies. Whew. We saw some bears.
Yay!
Yay. We're almost through the loop, but we didn't think we'd see any bears, so that's fun.
Hey look, it's Thanksgiving dinner.
What? What do you want, huh? Do you smell the tuna? Just a minute. Yeah, there you go. Lunchtime. When we have tuna, that means our kitty gets a special treat. Look at these pretty flowers, little irises.
So, gonna take a quick minute here and see if I can fix a flooring issue that has caught our eye here in the last few weeks. Alright, I don't know how well you can see that, but our floor is starting to buckle just a tiny bit. So I'm going to see if I can cheat it back this way a little bit so that it doesn't have this slight buckle going on.
And we're not sure why this is happening because we actually left a gap all around, so there should be some room for the floor to move around. It shouldn't be causing it to buckle like that.
First thing I'm going to do is just kind of clean the floor a little bit. We have little sticky pads that I'm going to put down. I want to make sure they can adhere as well as possible. So I don't know the proper name for these things anymore, but little sticky stuff. Put that down first, and then any block of wood, get that to stick as best as possible. And then any type of hammering device. We have this hatchet back in the garage. I'm going to use that to tap the wood, just gently.
So we finished up the loop and we got some lunch by the creek. It's very pretty here. And the summary of our drive around the loop, we saw 3 bears, 3 deer, and 3 turkeys.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
And crows. So not too bad. We were hoping to see more, but we're lucky and thankful we got to see what we did. And now we are driving to a hiking spot that Christina has been on before that she recommends. I think Steve's going to stay in the van, but Christina and I are going to go for a hike and look for a waterfall.
It's nap time for Steve.
Aw, poor Steve.
It's not the normal way to go.
You know what? I'm gonna look for it.
So Christina and I have left the boys behind, and we're doing a hike. We're at Spruce. I already said it wrong. Spruce Flat Falls, and it's how long?
1.9 in and back.
And we're supposed to see a few waterfalls along the way, so it should be pretty.
Lots of wildflowers. Beautiful landscape.
It's such a beautiful day.
So beautiful. Here's an identifying plants and flowers.
Yeah.
And like that one, I think is just so beautiful. I don't know what those tiny little bells are.
I don't know either.
Reminds me of Lily of the Valley a little bit, but
There's all kinds of stuff. There's Trillium here. I don't know what these little guys are. I saw them on the sign,
they're
but
so beautiful.
oh, goodness.
I love those.
We got the little violets. And some poison ivy.
Ferns and moss.
All kinds of good springness. Spring goodness.
I wonder, like, how did she do this part?
Yeah. This is quite the rocky trail. Lots of roots and lots of rocks. So, I guess this is waterfall number 1, but there's not a lot of water. But it sounds nice. Oh. That's funny. We spotted waterfalls. Look at all these butterflies. Oh my gosh! Oh! Oh, Christina went in the water!
Alright, I might as well take it back now.
Oh gosh, I'm freaking! Oh no! Yeah, you got those pretty wet.
Alright, this was a good adventure because I fell in the water. And now my socks are clean.
Oh, that could have been a good thumbnail. We got you going actually in there. These are some cool roots. So we got to the waterfall. We're on our way back. Christina took a fall in the water instead of looking at the waterfall.
Slosh, slosh. Squish, squish.
So now her feet are wet, but hopefully the hike back won't be too bad. At least it's a pretty hike.
You're cute.
We found a pretty little bug. Okay.
We saw the 6-spotted tiger beetle. Very cute.
We've made it back and we caught Bill. I think he's sunbathing in the parking lot. Let's go see. He doesn't want proof that he was just hanging out. He's going away. Is he on the phone? Did you get a nice tan, Bill?
I did.
I see that. You trying to be like Steve? Look, he's got a towel hanging out.
It's so dry, it's almost in the shape of the mirror.
You need to put your socks there now.
I know.
And I thought Steve would be sleeping, but he was editing.
Work waits for no man, even the sick man.
Looks like you slept a little bit though.
I slept for about an hour.
Nicely done. And the situation in the front seat. Look, there's a cute little kitty.
The cat, on the other hand, hasn't stopped sleeping since 2014.
pronounces judgment on those who run from God, who refuse to submit to Him. If humility can be defined as that disposition of submission to God, then arrogance is the opposite. Pride is the opposite. Pride says,
Good morning, you guys, from Cracker Barrel in Pigeon Forge. Hi.
Hi. We're a subscriber, and we were just watching a video when we saw your van. We pulled up, and I showed him, my friend here, your video of you giving a tour of your camper van.
Oh, that's too funny.
Yeah. he and I both have transit camper vans.
Oh, cool.
We travel a lot together, and we're on a trip right now for about the next 2 to 3 weeks, and it might extend to a month or so.
Oh, that's too funny. Well,
from Michigan.
yeah, come on over. We're just making breakfast, but...
Oh, yeah, okay. But this all can go up, and then underneath the bed is just huge amounts of storage. Because if I'm a photographer, all underneath here is all photography gear. And it's just a little bit of chill in the air. I use that heater, and that'll bring it up to about 70 some odd degrees or whatever.
Well, that's too funny. I had just been getting on here to say good morning to you guys. I was cooking up some breakfast, and we heard a hello. There's somebody outside our van that has watched our channel before. They saw our sign and recognized us, so they were waiting out there. They saw that we had opened our door, so they announced themselves. Rick and Russ, some friends that are traveling together doing photography. They both have vans. So just now reheating some of our food. We've got French toast. We've got some sausage cooking up. We've got some potatoes. We're going to have those now. But we're so glad they said something. We love when people let us know that they know us and they come say hello. So we got to take a look at Rick's van and chat with them a little bit. It was pretty fun. So Rick and Russ, it was nice to meet you guys. Pretty fun to see you here at Cracker Barrel parking lot. It's Sunday morning. Steve's still not feeling so great, so that's why I've been cooking up all the breakfast. We're listening to the sermon from our home church, just enjoying a beautiful morning. Now we're looking forward to some breakfast. Here's your first course.
All right, thank you. They say a best cure for a cold is French toast with lots of syrup. Or should I say, a little bit of French toast with syrup.
Ew. And I do my French toast with a little bit of French toast and a lot of strawberries. Oh, and some whipped cream. There we go. Next course, potatoes and sausage.
Wow.
It's like a feast, huh?
It is a feast.
A Sunday feast. Well, we're doing something that's not normal for us. It is 3 o'clock, and we are still at Cracker Barrel. Steve's not feeling good. Christina has a migraine today, and this parking lot at Cracker Barrel is actually pretty quiet. It's way at the back. There's some nice trees, nice birds. We're not bothering anybody. So we've just been chilling out here. Steve's been doing a little editing and resting. I'm working on the computer a little bit. We'll leave probably soon, but we just wanted to give you that update because it's very different than our normal days usually of van life. Definitely a first.
Time to get some gas.
It's a 2-van fill-up, and I'm going to the bathroom. We've just left Pigeon Forge. A fun little fact is that we were there back in July 2020, and we needed to load our very first video for YouTube. So we went to a Publix, and Steve stood outside, out front, with the laptop on the carts, trying to use their Wi-Fi and get the video loaded. So that's pretty fun just to think about and to revisit this area after all those years, and just to think about how far we've come. We started back then thinking we would just be doing this part-time, and here we are about 4 years later, full-time, and we've sold our house. I don't know, it's just kind of crazy. Poor Steve's being a trooper. He's been coughing and blowing his nose. But I guess the best case scenario right now for us is that we're just driving, right?
Yep.
We've been able to just chill out, and we are enjoying our drive on the, I don't even know what this road is. It's through the Smoky Mountains. It's a beautiful day today.
I think they prefer to be called Great Smokey Mountains.
That is true. Or no, is it the Great Smokey Mountain National Park and it's the Smoky Mountains? I don't know. But all I do know is it is pretty. There's still a lot of flowers that we can see along the sides and sunlight filtering through the trees because there's not too many leaves yet. So it's nice. What do you think of the Smoky Mountains, kitty? You like all the sunlight? Here's my pretty girl. Hi, my pretty girl. Steve loves his rivers and creeks, babbling brooks. Oh, elk, 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 elk. Well, that's fun. We can add elk to our list of animals that we've seen on this trip. So we've stopped at a park that we've been to before, back that same time that I mentioned our first trip that we posted on our channel. We're making some dinner. There's a picnic table here right by the water. It's lovely. Oh, it's kind of gross. Look, Christina made a friend. Just hanging out. Burger time.
We had to use 2 bottles today.
There's Bill's. It's what?
Halloween.
How many bands did you give it? 5 bands. So we found a place to stay for the night. We're at a casino in Cherokee. We found it on iOverlander, and our friend Rick, who watches our channel, also recommended it. We've stayed at some casinos before, so we think this should be fine. I'm gonna go in and check things out, look for a bathroom, and see what all is here. It's a little bit chilly tonight, and look what I found. A little place to warm up. It's perfect. So this is not too shabby. You can walk right in the hotel. There's a Starbucks, nice bathrooms, access to other things. I think there's a food cafe and a casino. Not a bad place to park overnight. In 2020, when we did our first YouTube channel videos, that's not right. We're pretty excited to be here. We were here back in 2020 when we did some of our very first YouTube channel travel videos. I screwed up again. We're traveling with our friends Bill and Christina from Every State Park and Goodnight Trail. We drove here to... We're traveling still with our friends... We're traveling with our friends Bill and Christina. We're still traveling. Yep. Hi. Hi.
Once again, I'm like, oh, she's
It's Sunday morning. Steve's not feeling so great, so I was cooking up breakfast. It's fun little fact, back in 2020, in July, we loaded our very first channel video, blah blah, there's the sign I was thinking of. Alright, we gotta do it again. This wraps up our time for this week's adventure. As always, thanks for coming along with us. Thank you to our loyal followers, and especially to those who faithfully support our channel. You help keep us going on this journey, and we're incredibly grateful. Don't forget, you can also connect with us and see more photos of areas we visit on Facebook and Instagram. If you've enjoyed coming along with us, make sure to hit the like button, drop us a comment. See you next time.